Had that one.
Old Milwaukee?
I think I've had that.
Apparently, Will Ferrell liked this so much that he asked his parent company, Pabst, if he could shoot a local TV. Old Milwaukee. I gotta go one day and just buy all these cheap beers and see what they look.
See what they taste like.
No, go to like the wine place and just buy them. They'll look at me crazy. What's wrong with this guy? Is he okay? They'll be like, listen, we'll pay for better beer for you. Like if I'm homeless or if I need better beer in my life. But yeah, people. So yeah, I was just asking Al like a few beers that he likes. I know for myself, like I've gotten into different type of beers as time has gone on. I think like IPAs. I never used to be into them, but I actually like them a little bit now. They're not too bad. I think back in the days when I first started out, I first started out with Heineken, then I kind of moved into the Coronas and the light beers, and I think I didn't really like Fat Tire, which is like an amber ale. So if you look at it, if you put this in a glass, it's gonna be kind of a little dark. So I didn't like beers that were kind of darkish. The same thing, I never used to like Guinness, but now for some reason I like Guinness, especially if you get it off a draft in a place, like in a nice like Irish bar or type of place like that they fucking draft it perfectly. Those are always great. And then like flavors and styles. I like, I think we talked about in the podcast the blueberry. For the IPAs, they be having like these blood orange IPAs. Those are not too bad. Like they aren't too thing. The ones I know I don't like are I think they call them the like sour beers. Those are the ones that
I really don't like sour beers.
Me neither. I've tried those, and but I can't really get into the sour beers.
But believe it or not, I've gotten drunk with sour beers because in Captain Lawrence, they make sour beers, and when we were doing the beer tour, like nobody was drinking it, so they give you samples. And the guy told me and my boy Juan, like, yo, nobody's really drinking these. Do you guys want to hold on to the pitcher? Don't give me a pitcher of beer, and I'm not gonna say no to it.
Yeah,
Even if I don't like it, I'm gonna fucking drink it.
Yeah.
So me and Juan went downtown on that shit, bro. We were like, cup for cup, like the cup for 2 ounces. Bro, that shit fucked us up.
Yeah.
Cause this beer, the thing is, has that. So picture putting Sour Patch on water and then drinking like.
Yeah.
It's like that. So it tastes. At first, it has a good taste, but then it's like. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I've gotten drunk in sour beers, but after that day, I've never had it, but never had them again.
Yeah. Like like I think I was saying before, I used to always like light beers. I couldn't drink like that much of a Fat Tire because it was kind of darkish.
Oh, it was heavier.
Like once I started getting into like Corona, I like that type of like light beers, like Coors Light, or anything that kind of resemble that the color. And then like to drink dark,
more like a Stella's.
Yes, all those Blue Moons. I used to drink all those sort of beers, and I didn't really like. Cause this kind of like reminds me of the color people. Like if you put in a glass, it looks like a Manta.
Yeah, not that dark.
Oh yeah, not that dark, but some dark. Yeah.
It's like I think Budweiser was a little dark when you pour it,
and then when you pee it, it's white.
You see, cause it's not.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's not. It's a little. It's darker than a Corona.
It looks like my pee when I'm dehydrated from the next day.
Let me take a shot of this.
I was taking a shot of Fat Tire.
Damn, we went from. We were talking something about first, then we went into beers.
Yeah, no, because you were talking about Fat Tires, and I was like curious to see like the different flavors and the different styles that you like. Because I know you said this is one of your top 1 beers.
Oh yeah, this is. Yeah. I think this is my number 1 beer. Like taste wise, color wise, it's not heavy.
Yeah.
You drink a 6-pack and I think it'll fuck you up. Because there's beers that you drink a 6-pack and don't do shit to you. You be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And I think Coors Light's one of them because Coors Light.
Oh yeah, Coors Light. Yeah.
Coors Light is meant for you to pee it out right away.
Coors Light is like fucking wine. They'll tell you, the doctor will tell you just have one a day.
Yeah.
For your heart.
One a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, but like for for me, like there's certain beers. It could be Fat Tire, summertime, like maybe a Heffenweiser. I guess a lighter beer. Yeah, I don't know. I go into no, and I already know my summertime beer. It's my watermelon beer, that 21st Amendment.
Nah, that's a great beer.
For some reason, summertime, I love that beer. But lately, I've been getting into like the New Belgium and the 21st Amendment, just that brewery. The style of beers they make, I pretty much like the Blood Orange IPA. I think the 21st Amendment makes. I think the one your brother used to get, I think it's Evil Genius or something, or the one the Monkey and the Star Trek.
Oh, I think that's by these guys, by New Belgium.
I thought it was by 20. So yes, by these guys, New Belgium. So most of their beers I like. The same thing with the 21st Amendment. I'll buy like a variety pack and I like the beers from them. The same thing for like UFO. Most of the beers that they have, I know they're more on the lighter side, but most of the time, like if I drink them, I like them.
Yeah.
So lately, what I've been noticing, if I like a certain brewery sort of company, I'll usually like if I like 2 or 3 of their beers, I'll try like all of them.
It's like the blueberry beers are for me the summer drink. The beers for me.
Yeah.
They're hard to fucking find, but whenever I could get me a blueberry beer, and the only reason I started liking blueberry beers is
what about the beef blueberry? What about the beef blueberry?
There's a bar on 149 in Bro. I think it's called Harlem Public. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah.
But when they first opened, I started going there, and the bartenders used to make fun of everybody who ordered Coronas, and your regular shit, Corona, Heineken. What's another one? Modelo. But Corona was like the main one that if you want to drink a beer and you only know that beer, you're gonna drink it.
Yeah.
So at the time, I was messing around with a girl, and that's what she drank was Corona. So we sat down by the bar, and I'm like, yo, at that time, I'm already trying all different type of beers, and the guy was like, yo, if you like trying beers, try this blueberry beer, and I was like, all right, straight. If I'm in a bar, I don't want my beer coming from a bottle. I want my beer
coming from the draft. Yeah.
Yep. So he asked her, like, yo, what do you want to drink? Of course, she says Corona. And the 2 people next to her started laughing.
God damn.
And they go, yo.
They were beer snobs.
Yeah, they go, yo, you come to a beer. This is not a regular bar. This is a beer spot.
Yeah.
They open this just to open your palates to beer. And you come and order a Corona. And I'm like, damn.
I go to a fancy restaurant. Let me get a burger.
Yeah. Or let me get chicken. They specialize in veal. Or you ask for chicken.
Fucking Red Lobster.
Yo,
you got steak?
Yo, that's me.
Yo, let me get a burger and fries.
Yeah, exactly, because that's what we know.
They probably look at this motherfucker. Here's that Puerto Rico Corona.
You go to Legal Seafoods. Hey, you guys got chicken? No, this is just a fish place. All right.
You got mozzarellas on the appetizers. I'll have that with fries.
Let me just get French fries with tartar sauce. And that shit opened my palate with the blueberry. And then Buddha Bar had a fucking blueberry beer. But then they opened my palate to the Heffenweizen, and I was like, holy shit, where's these beers been in my life? So there's certain bars like Yard House. Yard House got over 100 beers.
Yeah.
You gotta know the beer you want there, because good thing they have this shit, the flights now, because it gives you a little taste of everything. And you can just go with your eyes closed and pick 4 different beers, and if it tastes good, you made a good choice. If it tastes bad, whatever. You're paying for a flight. So then next time you go to your house, I'm not going to order that beer. Problem is, you get so drunk, you forget which beer you ordered.
That's the shit. I'm thinking because when you're ordering beers, especially now, there's a lot of times I go to a certain place, I'm like, I like that beer. Then I fucking forget the name of it. Or like, that used to happen a lot when I used to go to Beer Spot. They have a lot of beers. Now I have different beers. I'm like, fuck. That one is pretty good. Then I will forget the name of it. Because now, like, the names are super complicated. It's like, you got... Unless you know, again, the brewery. If you know it's from... what's the local ones around here?
Elementary.
Or
Jersey. I think one is Jersey
there's a lot of
Girls.
Captain Lawrence ones too here. So if you know, like, from Captain Lawrence, I know I like the lager or whatever. So that's the only way you could kind of remember. But these fucking beers be having weird names and all these weird, like, the way it looks. So you're like, it's hard to remember. So every time, even today, I tried 4 beers out of the flight. Only one was whack. The other 3 were on point. And I'm just like, I forgot the name of them. I'm like, fuck.
Me, I like, the way I do it is if I go to a new place and I don't know any of the beers, I ask the bartender. Then I talk to this bartender so much. Like, I'm a social butterfly, or call it flirting, whatever you want. Because next time I go, I'm going to look for her. And I'm going to go, yo, do you remember the beer I drank? And they'll remember. Because you told them, choose a beer for me.
Yeah.
So Sedona's like a good example. There's beers that they have that I didn't know, and I'll ask the bartender and I talk to them. I don't know if the blonde girl's still there, the nice...
I haven't seen her.
So every time I used to go to her, I'd be like, remember that beer you get? Because of her, I knew the blueberry beer. And all I remember from the blueberry beer was the fucking dog in a rain jacket.
Yeah.
And I go, no, she got me a blueberry beer and it had like a polar bear or a dog. Oh, yeah, we know which one is that one. So that's the way I got to know beers. I'd be like, yo, that bartender got me a good beer. I can't tell him, yo, write this beer down for me because I'm so drunk I'm not going to remember the name of it. The downfall to having a good beer is that not everybody carries flat tires. So if I go to fucking Don Coquí, yo, can I get a fat tire? ¿Qué es esa vaina?
Yeah, I know.
Tenemos Corona y Heineken, yeah. I'm like, all right.
They don't have the draft.
They
have like a draft. There's only 2 of them, bro. And after the next 2 is a coffee.
That's it.
Don't get a cafe. They got the coffee shit with the espresso machine.
I think Coors Light, Corona, Heineken, and it's got to be one more beer they have, but never have fat tires.
Stella is always on draft.
Stella.
You go to restaurants, you always can get a Stella. Salud. That was a shot that killed us. There's always a Stella on draft. You probably have Blue Moon.
So you say you probably have blue balls.
What else? Stella's one. Maybe you have maybe Sam Adams, the original one, just the regular default one.
Oh, not the seasonal ones.
But like for some reason, like I said, you said Stella. There's always like that. Blue Moon is always on tap. Coors Light, just the regular ones. I don't even think I've seen so many that has like Budweiser or anything like that.
No.
Yeah. Now they have like four. They have like if they have 6 or whatever. Like most places, like if it's a regular restaurant, they have like 6 drafts and then like 2 maybe a little bit more like craft. So the 4 would be like the main Stellas, Blue Moon or something, and another like 2 other ones would probably be like an IPA or something like that. Or sometimes like a Guinness is there.
It's like it's like when you go to a sporting event. They have your Coors on tap, your Coors Light, your Budweiser. No, Bud Light. Not even Budweiser.
Yeah.
It's Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Light. Then they started throwing in like the whole garden because Yankee Stadium has that. I think they have Shot, and I think they have Stella.
Yeah. Then
with the bottles, it's almost the same. Well, the cans is the Coors Light can with the cap on top, that's a good. All beer should come like that.
Yeah.
Because the beer somehow stays so cold in that can with the little tapa on the top.
Yeah.
But now, stadiums or wherever you go watch sporting events, they're learning that people are drinking different beers. So they're trying to bring different beers now. But yeah, man, I'm not trying to fucking make fun of people who just drink one specific beer. But I think ever since I moved out here, it was that opened up my eyes to different beers. Yeah. And the thing is that when you're